Hey guys, Cycler Daniel here. We're just going to be looking at some animations. Some animations that I actually converted, ripped from the ISO, and converted to DAE, fresh from X and M to DAE. So yeah, this is the damage animations, as you can see. Looks like he's on, it's like the loop kind of thing where he's on the pole in Wave Ocean, but no, this is actually an unused animation of when I think it looks like he's supposed to be getting hit by something. This one, yeah, I think this one is also unused. Looks like he's falling, or I don't know, I can't really tell. It looks like he's either falling or flying, or getting, I don't know, hurt in midair. Yeah, and that's another thing, I don't know why, but the model is black and red for some reason. I can understand because the texture is actually extracted to another folder. Where is it? There it is. I don't know if you can see that, textures. But yeah, it didn't apply to the converted animations, but never mind. This is the animation where he falls over or stumbles over, like if you use the blue gem and hit a wall because you're going too fast. This animation is that animation. This is an unused animation of Sonic kind of going Mach speed animation, I think. I don't know. But it was unused. And judging from the title, I don't think it was going to be used for running or Mach speed. This looks like it would either be like a light dash kind of an animation or him using like a boost or something. But yeah, that's just me. Fall animation, I don't know. Yeah, this is unused because his arms are actually more up than out. The original is more out, but yeah. Yep. This is actually very rare. It's from the TGS demo. As you can see, where is he? There he is. Yeah, this animation was played in the TGS demo for the goal pose. He kind of like does a fancy flip and thumbs up to the camera. Same deal with this one, but it's the actual loop of the goal animation. So there you go, it's just the thumbs up because that's the loop. The first one is the start of the animation. Oops, I'll just get that back up here. Okay, this one is actually, yeah, it's unused. It's a grinding kind of an animation. Can't really, can I zoom out? Yes, I can. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like he's kind of angling a bit to the left. So I don't know if they planned on having a whole jump from rail to rail like in Sonic Unleashed. But judging from this, it looks like he could also, I think maybe this would have been a jump to jump kind of rail thing. If not, then it looks like it's just like him kind of going on an angle, maybe to get speed. I don't really know, but it looks pretty cool. I think this is the same thing. Well, kind of, it looks like he's on the way to going to the left, but he's still on the rail and kind of still standing up. This one is almost the same as the original, only this time his arm is more out to the right and I think he's more lower. Either way, it's these are pretty cool. I can't remember if they were used in the TGS demo, but they are pretty interesting at the very least. This is the homing after animation, which is pretty much what the title says. As soon as you recover from your homing attack, this is that animation. I don't know why this animation is doing this, but it's supposed to be some kind of jump animation. I don't actually know if this is what it looks like in gameplay. I would think he's in a ball, but from judging from what this shows, it's quite possible that this is what will happen if this was put into gameplay. Very weird. This one is actually used in Mach speed sections. you don't actually see this at all unless you really look for it. This is actually like the very first few frames of Sonic when he jumps, and what I mean by that is that, yeah, sure, when you jump he goes into a ball, but before he goes into a ball there are a few frames where Sonic actually goes into this animation, then into a ball. And yeah, it's pretty interesting that, you know, they applied so many animations. I mean, because I think there was another one for normal Sonic when he lands, something similar. But yeah, it's interesting. Okay, here we are. Run. I think this one was unused as well, because this one, I think he's more lower than the normal and average kind of a running animation. Well, the one that was used in gameplay anyway. This one I don't think was used at all. I mean, it looks like it could be a replacement of the Mark Speed first jump animation, or the spring animation, if you guys know what that one is. But yeah, this is definitely unused. Oh, okay. Seizuring a bit. Yeah, so this is a very quick animation, obviously. I would think that this is... I don't know about Sonic Mark Speed, because it looks like his feet are like on the ground, like not moving or not running. So yeah, I think this is Sonic normal when he goes to jump. But as I recall, there wasn't actually an animation applied to that, so if anything, I think this is the animation where Sonic is on a snowboard and he goes to jump. I mean, it kind of does make sense why his shoes are a bit still, I mean, because he's on the snowboard, right? So yeah, that's pretty cool. This is actually the Mark Speed animation of when he lands from, I think, a pillar-to-pillar obstacle. I think, I could be wrong, but yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it looks like he's ready to run, so yeah, I think that is the pillar-to-pillar recovery animation. So like just when you land on the ground. This one is actually unused, but it looks very similar to the spin kick animation, and it is actually supposed to be for the attack, but there's a bit of a delay at the start of the animation, so it's hard to say what this animation was going to be used for, if it was still in construction or what. But the next animation is the original spin kick animation, as you can see, like that. That's it there. This is, I'm not too sure, to be honest. It looks like it could be, oh no, wait, now I know what it is. It's actually the animation of when he gets, well, he's about to use the green gem on the ground. So like if you press the R2 button with the green gem, he does like a fancy animation, just at the very start of the green gem attack, like before he actually does the attack, he does this animation. So yeah, it's a bit of a delay for an animation, but hey, they wanted to put a lot of animations in. This is an unused full animation, I do believe. Actually, no, this one is the original, I think, because yeah, we saw the other one where his arms were more out. But yeah, this one is the original, judging from the looks of it. I could be wrong, but it certainly does look it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the original. Okay, this one's pretty cool. Or I should say, these ones are pretty cool. Yeah, these are unused animations of the homing attack recovery. This would be this, like, if you were to homing attack something in the beta build, the second homing attack would be this animation, because there's like 3 animations for every homing attack you do. It's like a loop, and this would have been the second one. The first one is like the original kind of, what is it, a loop, or kind of a somersault kind of thing he does in the air, like a flip. But yeah, this is like a different trick kind of a flip. This one's my favourite out of all of them. This one's pretty much the same, only this one he's kind of going the opposite direction of when he flips. So like this one he's going more left, but this one he's kind of going more right. And this one actually, I think it's a faster animation than the other one. And when it ends, I don't know, it's just me, but I actually prefer this one because like when it ends, he's kind of got his arms a bit out and apart from a normal full animation comparison to this and the other full animations, but that's just me. Now this is the animation of when Mark Speed section Sonic actually, well, you get hit by an obstacle and you lose rings, or when you're dying and you can't do anything about it. It's actually a lot slower than in gameplay, but it's I don't know what they were thinking, but they kind of just made this animation the same as this, but they kind of like rotated him. I don't know if you can really see it, but you can see that he's kind of moving his arms the same as this animation, which, by the way, this animation is the normal kind of dying animation. So like if you fall to your death or fall in the water, just fall to your death or something, yeah, this is that animation. Kind of looks like he's in space, to be honest. He's just like, no, I'm floating to death. This one is actually when Silver grabs you with his psychokinesis. So, yeah, I was always wondering what the animation was, but hey, got it now. This is an unused animation of when Silver grabs you. This is supposed to be when he actually throws you, but instead they just applied it to this one animation, which is kind of bad in a way. I mean, I would have really liked to have got the chance to see this, but at least I can swap this over and go, hey, that's what this animation is for. I mean, look at that, it actually looks like he's going, no, it's no use. This one is, well, these two I should say, are unused. I'll show the first one. This one is like, I would assume when you get a silver medal or something in the castle town, he does like, he would stop for a second and do this fancy flip and just be like, yes, I got an item, and then yeah, it would go to this loop of that kind of squat. I don't know, he's kind of just like, yay. But yeah, it's an unused animation. Yeah, there's a lot of unused animations, unfortunately. This, yeah, I'm gonna have to show the other ones to kind of explain this. So this, I think, where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, this is it. This is the starting animation, so I would assume this would be in Mark Speeds. I think, that's just a rough guess, but as you can see he's running, but then he kind of goes into a flip at the end of the animation, and then we've got this one where he's kind of, it's stopped in the middle of the animation. He's kind of like doing a flip, he's holding his shoe for some reason. This one is the full turnaround, which I do believe was also used for the trick animation when, he goes in that rainbow ring. It's also an unused animation. If you see some of the trailers for 06, it was used for the light chipping animation. And this is the end of that animation where he goes back to running. So it kind of looks like this was going to be like the light dash animation. He'd be running in Mark Speeds, and then he would go into the, he'd be running, then go into like the flip, then the actual flip, and then go back into running. So yeah, it does actually look like a light dash animation. If not, then something among those lines. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to say at the very least. Now this is pretty cool. It actually looks like, I'm probably wrong with this, but it looks like a Mark Speed animation where he jumps or does a trick. It's hard to say since there wasn't really time to finish and add all the beta stuff and, well, extras that were meant to be in the game, but it looks like I wouldn't say a jump animation, but yeah, probably a trick animation. So like if there were a rainbow ring in the Mark Speeds, then maybe this would be that animation, maybe. I could be wrong, I'm probably wrong, but it does look like it would fit if that were the case, but, that's just me, I'm guessing. Now, this animation, there's two of these, I think, the exact same thing. Yeah. I don't know why there's two, but it's kind of like the spin kick, how there were two of the same, but this one seems to be more zoomed in than, oh wait, no, they're the same, never mind. They're just titled different, but I don't know why there's two. But yeah, this animation is the very first Mark Speed animation, so like as soon as you enter a Mark Speed section, this animation is shown. He, for some reason, is up high, and then he just like drops down, and then he's like ready to charge into the action, you know. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but I would have preferred if there'd be like a here we go kind of thing, like in Sonic Unleashed. At least then we'd have a bit of time to go, oh, okay, we're speeding up, okay, get ready, kind of thing. Now this is probably one of my favorite animations, not because it looks cool or weird or whatever. The only reason why I like this animation, because I don't actually like the look of it, to be honest. Like, really, I don't. I mean, it's okay, but it's not one of my favorites. Like, if anything, my favorite look of an animation would be the flip animations, especially that second one. Now, but this animation, the only reason why it's my favorite is because this is the pillar-to-pillar animation in the Mark Speeds. Reason why is because if you edit this animation, it actually edits two. You see, they apply two animations of the same thing. This animation was used not only for Mark Speed's pillar-to-pillar animation, but it was also used for the light dash animation. So if you edit this animation, you'll be editing two. So in other words, if you put together a jump animation and replace this one with a jump animation, when you go to light dash, you'll go into a ball because it affects the two animations. And it kind of gets me wondering, because if you can imagine this, if they did include the E3 demo's animation of the pillar to pillar from this to ball to land, just put that into 06's gameplay with the light dash, he would be doing his light dash animation, but then go into a ball, and then would be facing upside down at the very end of the animation when he's still light dashing, you know? And the only reason why he'd be upside down and not like facing how he normally does is because, I don't know if you can like, yeah, you can do that. He's actually angled properly now, but in gameplay he would be angled a bit different. I think he'd be pushing a bit like more forward, so if I can get it, can I move? No, I can't do that. I'll try to do it. So he's like facing the ground, so kind of like that. He'd be looking a bit like that when it's angled in game. So when you apply the land animation, if it was included into the light dash animation, it would be upside down. So that's why when I tried to recover the E3 demo animation and made my own, I looked for the closest and, well, most looking animation to a full animation on the pillar, and I had to find an upside down animation, and believe it or not, there was almost none. I found two. There was one that didn't work because it was a cutscene animation and he was moving at the time, so he wasn't actually on screen. And the second one wasn't even a Sonic animation, it was a supersonic animation. But, you know, that's why there's a bit of a history with this animation. It's my favourite because, you know, there's a bit of a story, and hopefully one day we'll be able to recover the rare E3 pillar-to-pillar animation. But yeah, moving on, this is, I don't know, to be honest. I think this is unused. It looks like he is recovering from a homing attack, but it's not because it wasn't used. If not a homing attack, then a attack. It's hard to say what, but I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, but yeah, it looks interesting. Definitely similar to the homing animations. Yeah, obviously we know what this is, when he's about to fall off of an edge and he's like really close to it. I don't know why they called it Ototo, or is that, yeah, Ototo. It's a random name. Yeah, this is when he's dead, like he's gotten hit with 0 rings. I don't know, it doesn't look dead, he's just kind of squatting, he's just like, oh, I feel weak. He's not actually dead, but yeah. This looks like, it is unused, but it looks like he would be, like for example, if you got like a retry option when you lost your rings and got hit and died, there'd be, like from the classics, like a kind of, before you get game over, you get like a retry option, I think. Well, in the classics, I think you get game over, and it's like asks you, do you want to continue? I think that would be what this animation is for, because he's like from the dead animation to, no, I'm going to fight, I'm going to stand up, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, this one's when he's grabbing onto, well, anything he normally rides, so whether it be a whale to Egg Cerberus to Egg Wyvern. So yeah, it's pretty handy since they use the same animation for the 3 obstacles. And actually, hang on, they might have used this for the... Did they use it for the eagle? I don't think they used it for the eagle. Huh. Maybe I could do a swap and check that out. Yeah, this is the original jump animation. As you can see, it's very plain and simple. This one is very broken considering it's just a plain ball animation, but it's not moving at all, so yeah, imagine my delight when playing it. This one's the exact same jump animation, only it's reversed, so it's almost like he was going to be doing a backflip at some point. That, or, I don't know, maybe there'd be a gem feature that reverse time? I really don't know, to be honest, but I seriously doubt there'd be like a reverse time thing, but yeah, if anything, a backflip. Now this is the original in-game run animation. Like, yeah, there was the beta one from the TGS demo, and this is the original. Whoops, did I just get out? I just got out, my bad. I'll just catch up to where we were. Where were we? We were at run. Okay. This one is the top speed run animation for normal Sonic, but, well, slowest run animation for Mark Speed. He's got, like, his arms out and, you know, doing what he does best, running. This one would be the top speed animation of, well, Sonic, I guess, but no. Yeah, this one is the top speed running animation for Sonic sections. Like, you can view this by doing a light dash or pushing forward for about 5 to 10 seconds. This animation is modded, so I apologize for that matter. I replaced this one with a supersonic run animation, considering I did extract the animations when I had a supersonic mod on. So yeah, normally though, this animation would be used for Sonic's real top speed, and I gotta say, it's pretty much the exact same as the dash animation from the very start of the video. He's like, kind of, looks like he's jogging, but it's actually supposed to be his top speed animation, faster than this for some reason, but yeah. Moving on, what's this? Yep, this is where he's doing his anti-gravity ability. And I think this was also used for the when he was skidding on water in Wave Ocean. Yeah, I think that is the same. This one is when he recovers from his spin kick. So like when you do your spin kick, he does like a little flip, and yep, that's that animation. This is when you go ahead and try to stop from... actually, I think that's what the other animation was for, the when he's gliding on water in Wave Ocean and using anti-gravity. I think that animation was for when he tries to stop from running. This animation is the exact same thing, only if you're pushing backwards when you go to stop, he does this, which is kind of a bit of a delay. There's no point, really, unless you want to watch that. But yeah, this is, I don't know what's called talk, but when you transfer like characters over, so like when you go to play as Tails, Knuckles, Silver in Sonic's campaign, and switch back to him, this is the animation. You know, he just looks at the camera and just like, hey, not bad, kind of thing. Yeah, that's the loop for that. And this is the walk animation, the original walk animation, and yeah, very plain, basic, and simple. So yeah, forgot to quickly add these last animations in. Thought I'd record it while I'm at it. Yeah, these are just a few others that I've put in. This is the spring animation. Very, honestly, I don't really like this animation because it looks like he's kind of getting launched up, and it's just not Sonic. I prefer him in a ball than this. But yeah, it's for when he hits springs and dash pads, I think, or dash ramps, you know. Yeah, this one is when he actually stops running, so like not the other animation. The other one really was anti-gravity animation. This one is when he goes to stop from a run, so yeah, when you do actually press backwards when you're going forwards, then yeah, he'll stop by slowing down this animation. And this one is the last animation, and another walk animation, believe it or not. There's 3 walk animations, so I don't know why that is the case, but hey, there was a lot of beta stuff. Yeah, this is just the this is the original walk animation, so yay for that. That's all for now though, because I have took me forever to extract all of these because I had to do it all individually. So you can imagine my time-consuming things, you know. But thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and stay tuned for more animation previews. Till the next video. Peace out.